And they lived happily ever after. That's the ending of virtually every fairy tale you ever heard when you were a kid, right? Well, what about Disney? This is the king of fairy tales. It turns out that Disney is now in its ever after stage, and it's not a happy thing. How do we know that? We know it because Elon Musk, who is the CEO of Tesla, has called for the immediate firing. He said that CEO Bob Iger needs to be, quote, fired immediately because there's some serious problems inside Disney. And, these guys look at this thing from an economic perspective, not necessarily ideologically. And then this comes from the state treasurer of South Carolina, Curtis Loftus. He said that the state made a decision to divest how much? $105 million. So the state of South Carolina has invested, I guess, for the retirement funds or whatever, has invested in Disney, and they're saying, we're selling our stock. We're getting out of there because it's a bad investment. Well, let's scroll down here. I want to read this to you. Here's what he said specifically. He said, I think it's clear to anybody paying attention that there's structural rot inside Disney. Now, when he says structural rot, I don't think he means that termites have invaded the, what do they call that? The enchanted castle or palace, whatever is that iconic symbol of Disneyland, Disney World. That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about the structural rot of the corporation. It's got termites, figuratively speaking. It's deep, he said. It's pervasive, and I suspect Bob Iger, since his return as a CEO, now realizes it can't be fixed. He told, this is according to, or as told, I should say, to Fox Business Digital. And then the report says he added this little phrase, word phrase, does not bode well for the future of the corporation. So they're out $105 million of the state's $67 billion in public funds. What I'm thinking is this may be a spark, or maybe one of many sparks, that may start a fire where other corporations, other jurisdictions, government jurisdictions, other nonprofits, other educational institutions say, this is a bad investment. We need to get out of here. And the more they do, the more the stock is going to collapse and, or at least go down. And if it goes down in value, that's going to hurt the bottom line of Disney. They're not going to do well. All right, let's go back and evaluate this question. What is it that Disney is doing wrong? I'm no expert, but I did run a business for 30 years. I do know this. There's a fundamental principle that I ran my business on, and it's this. Find out what they want and get it for them. They being the consumer. They know what they want more than I do, and they know what they're willing to pay for it more than I do. But if I can get it for them for what they're willing to pay for it, then with a profit margin there, then I can make money. Well, Disney doesn't appear to be living or operating by that philosophy. They're not getting what the consumer wants. What they're giving the consumer, or trying to sell the consumer, is left-wing woke rot. And they don't want that. These movies they've been producing, nobody wants to watch a bunch of woke crap on. They don't want to spend money to go to the theater. I mean, they get enough of that for free. You can turn on your television. If anybody still has one, you can see woke rot on television. You can listen to commercials, watch commercials anywhere. And it seems like Madison Avenue isn't selling products anymore. It's selling cultural Marxism. It's selling Marxist ideology. They don't know what business they're in. Well, maybe they do. They just don't care, So what we've got to do is ask ourselves this question, according to my opinion, is if we are investors, and I'm not an investing expert and I don't give investment advice, but I do have some ideas. And my idea is if you want to make money, you don't invest in woke corporations or corporations whose advertising policy focuses more on selling far left-wing woke ideology than the product that they're supposed to be selling. And what is Disney supposed to be selling? Fun? You know, that's it. Pretty much entertainment. And I want to be entertained. And they used to be very good at entertaining people. But now they seem to be using entertainment as kind of a cover to brainwash people, like, we're too stupid to notice. No, we're not that stupid, and it's kind of an insult for Disney to produce far left-wing woke crap. Excuse me, I mean rot. And expect us not to notice. We notice, and we're not going to buy, movie tickets to watch your nonsense or anything else you happen to be selling. Did you get something out of this video? If you did, we invite you to join our YouTube family. This is a brand spanking new YouTube channel. Last I checked, we had maybe 4 subscribers. I mean, it's just that new. Sometimes our videos get fewer than 10 views, but this is how you start a YouTube channel. And so you can help us a lot if you would. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share it on social media if you have something you want to add to the conversation or start a conversation. That's why there's a comment section, so you're invited to participate there.